guys, what's up? It's Deirdre, and today I'm coming at you with another 3 looks, 1 palette video. And today I've decided to feature the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin palette, which looks like this. I actually got this in my September Ipsy, and I was really excited because I've never heard of Nomad Cosmetics before, and the palette is actually gorgeous. And as somebody who's visited Berlin, I can confidently say that this color scheme pretty accurately reflects the city of Berlin, in my opinion. But if you are like me, you kind of found this palette difficult to work with because there's really only one matte shade, which is this brown color right here. All of the other colors are shimmer. These two, they're more satin, but they do have a little bit of like glitter in it. So with the majority of the colors being, you know, shiny, shimmery colors, it's like, what are you going to do with this? So I actually went online to YouTube, I went to Pinterest, I went to Instagram, I went to the brand account, and I looked for looks and inspirations to see how other people use it. And I've come to the conclusion that this is more of a companion palette. So if you were to use this with something else, you can create a bunch of really awesome looks. But to use this palette just on its own is very difficult. So I decided, challenge accepted. And I forced myself to create 3 pretty unique looks using just this palette. And I'm pretty proud of myself, so I hope that if you are also looking for inspiration and guidance to use this palette, that you stick around and see what I've come up with and let me know if you think that they are nice, or if you have a different color combination that you've tried with this that you really enjoyed. Please let me know. And let's get started with look number 1. I've already applied my base. Today I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And to start off, I think I'm going to use the only matte brown shade in this palette. And excuse the way I pronounce it, I do not speak German, but I think the closest pronunciation is Onenstrabe. I don't know. But I'm going to apply that with a large fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to apply this pretty generously in the crease. Oh, hello phone. Let me mute that. And I'm gonna apply this pretty high up. This is a really pretty color. So I think I'm going to be a little bit adventurous, and I'm going to apply the color Techno to the crease with a Morphe M433 brush. And we're going to keep this more in the immediate crease area, and I'm not going to take it quite as high as we took that first color. But I am going to blend it slightly up. I'm also going to go back in with that first crease color and just add a little bit back to the edges of the Techno to sort of blend it out and add a bit more warmth back into the eye, because I feel like I lost a little bit of that initial color. So now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of a cut crease, but just to the first half of the eye. I'm not going to go all the way across. So to do that, I'm just using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I just add a little bit and then I look up. And then I just start kind of patting it down. When you get to the edge, use your finger to kind of blend out so you don't have a harsh stop. So next I'm going to go into the color NDW, and with a flat eyeshadow packing brush, I'm using the MAC 242, I believe, the numbers come off. I'm going to go ahead and start to add this on top of the concealer that we laid down for the cut crease. And we're basically going to apply this everywhere we put that concealer. And then I think I'm gonna kind of have it at an angle, so I'm gonna stop right there, but bring it in farther on the top. So I think next I'm gonna go in with the purple color called Love Parade, and with a Morphe M507, I'm going to pack this on to the outer crease. And also the outer lid. So we're gonna take it up into that techno color.
Blend in. And take it into that NDW.
I'm probably gonna take the crease brush that we used to apply the techno color and just help diffuse and blend out the edges so it doesn't look as harsh. And then I'm going to go back in with the NDW color and add just a little bit more. And just kind of keep going back and forth between the blue and the purple until you get a pretty good gradient blend going from one color into the other. So I think for my lower lash line, I'm gonna add that purple Love Parade color all along it. But before I do that, I'm gonna add some Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in the color Delirious. And I'm gonna put this all along my lower lash line as a base because I kind of want it to be a bit more purple. Because over here it's like a black shadow with like a purpley reflect, so it doesn't look as intense of a purple as I would like. It's a little bit, looks gray or like silvery, and I really want to bring out that color. So I'm thinking that if I do this first and then smoke it out on top, it will help showcase the purple in that shadow. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm just applying this with a pencil brush. This is a MAC 219. Now this may ruin the look, but I'm gonna try adding a little bit of the Kreuzberg as my inner corner highlight. This is actually a really pretty color. This would be a really nice topper. So I think because this palette is meant to be a bit more grungy, what I'm gonna do is take a black liner and I'm gonna apply this to my waterline. And I think I'm just gonna smudge out the lash line and just kind of keep it more smoked out and grungy. I'm not really gonna do a wing or anything, just so that it doesn't look too pretty, because we have the cut crease and it looks kind of nice, but it's kind of dark. I kind of want to keep it grungy, so let me do that and then I'll be right back. All right, so there you have it. This completes look number one. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with myself. When I was looking at that palette, never in a million years I think that I could come up with something like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little pat on the back for that. In case you're wondering, for my lips, I put on ColourPop's Lippy Stick in the color Girl Gang. It's in one of their matte formulas. And yeah, I actually really like this. It's kind of perfect for fall, and it's kind of grungy glam, and I'm here for it. Now I gotta go wash it off and do the next look. Okay, so once again, I just primed my lid with some Urban Decay Primer Potion, and we're gonna go in with the color Hansa and a Morphe M443 brush, and I'm actually gonna start by applying that color in the middle of the lid. And I'm actually gonna take it so we're basically keeping it on the center of the eye, and we're gonna kind of take it up, and then about this far up, almost to the crease. And then with a fluffy crease brush that has no product on it, we are gonna sort of take that along the edges to blend it out. And actually, I think I might take it a little bit into the crease. I'm gonna go over it with the black color, so, but I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a sharp crease. All right, so if you have tape, you can add tape to your eye, but I'm actually gonna use just a business card. It's kind of what I do. And I just kind of use that as my guide to place the color. Then with the large brush, we're gonna blend that up and out. Like so. With that same brush, we're gonna add the color Club Na. I don't know how to have what is it? German accents when I say things. But I'm gonna go ahead and hold this card over here again, and I'm gonna start to apply this to the outer crease. This is like what 2008 Deirdre would have worn. Next, I'm gonna go on with a flat shader brush, again the MAC 242 with that color Poor But Sexy. Oh my God, they named an eyeshadow after me. And I'm gonna apply this into the inner corner of the crease. No lie, I was serious when I said this is like what I would wear back in the day. Thumbs up if you used to have the Urban Decay Ammo palette. That was like my jam. And this used to be the look that I would do, but I would do, for this part, I would do that Polyester Bride, which was like a white with lots of shimmer. And then I would use the shimmery brown and then the shimmery black. And that was like one of my go-to like glam looks. And this is how I would go out, just like this. Who knew that in this day and age I'd be doing it? So I'm just gonna go in with another, this is a Sense BR250 brush, but it's just a clean brush. It's very similar to the Morphe 433. And I'm just gonna kind of buff out this inner edge where we put that Poor But Sexy color. And we'll leave it like that. I actually think I'm gonna go back in, probably with that flat shader brush, to the Hansa color. I feel like we lost a little bit of the intensity of that color in the middle from all the blending, so I'm just gonna kind of go back and add a little bit of color. Next, I'm just gonna go in with a black eyeliner, and I'm gonna add this to my waterline and my lower lash line very quickly, and then I'll come back to work on the lower lash line with you. Now I'm gonna go back in with Hansa and a dense but thicker bullet brush. We're gonna start to smoke out the lower lash line. And we're putting it a little bit on that black because you should have brought the black a little bit further down. And you, again, can take this down as low as you want to and make it as smoky out as you would like. Okay, and that completes the look. I just went ahead and added some liquid liner and mascara Not gonna add any lashes to this look today because it is only 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday and I do have to go to the grocery store to buy some sweet potatoes. So I figured this is enough drama for the supermarket on a Sunday. But obviously it would look incredible if you added lashes to it. I did go ahead and add an inner corner highlight, and I just used ColourPop's Lunch Money Super Shock Shadow because this is what I added to my highlight. And then for lips, if you're interested, I'm wearing BFF2 lip liner, and I added a ColourPop lippy stick in the color Cookie. And that completes look number 2. What do you think? Are you having flashbacks like I'm having flashbacks? Does this remind you of like 2008? And now, on to the last look. Okay, so are you ready for the fastest eye tutorial in the world? We're gonna go in with a fluffy crease brush, and with that brown matte or in a strawberry color, and we are actually gonna apply that all over the lid and the crease. And then next we're gonna go over the brown on the lid only with the color Douche Punk. And I'm just gonna apply that with a fluffy shadow brush. Again, we're just gonna take this on the lid. And then eventually we're gonna blend it out into the crease slightly, but for the most part, just on the lid. And then I'll go in with the Morphe M443 crease brush, and we'll use that to blend that color up and out. Next, with that brown color, we are going to smoke out the lower lash line. And now we're gonna add the inner corner highlight, and for that we're gonna use the color Kreuzberg, and we're just gonna apply that to the inner corner, just as a little bit of a pop of color. So next I'm just gonna take a brown eyeliner. I'm gonna use this Lottie London eyeliner in the color Mocha, and I'm just gonna apply this to the waterline. I'm gonna smoke out the lash line, add some mascara, and then I'll come back to show you the final look. And there you have it. This is the final look. And so there you have it. Those are the 3 looks that I created using the Nomad Cosmetics Berlin palette. I'm actually really impressed with myself. I think I came out with really good, unique looks that I haven't seen anywhere, and it was really hard for me not to do like a monochromatic eye, because that's pretty much what I would lean towards in general with this palette. So I hope that you enjoyed these 3 looks. Give it a thumbs up. If you also have this palette and you're wondering what to do with it, please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one.